Cryptocurrency XRP suddenly just exploded today out of nowhere. Now, you might be wondering why. A lot of people don't realize that when you buy and sell crypto stocks, anything, you're buying from someone. You are not buying from this magic horn of plenty out of thin air, like it's just there. No. Someone must have possession of those shares, of those coins, of that stock in order for you to buy it. And who are these people? Who is this Home Depot of the cryptocurrency world, stock world? And actually, listen to that, the stock market. It says it right in the name, stock. Someone must have stock. Someone must have the supply. I'm going to give you a very simple reason as to why the price of anything will go down so drastically, especially when there's been so much interest in it. And it's very similar to, for example, let me use Home Depot in this equation. Home Depot is a store that must have supply, must have stock. Otherwise, when John the Builder goes to buy his 2x4s and his plywood, if they do not have it, then Home Depot cannot sell it. Now, what does Home Depot need to do in order to sell to John and the hundreds of contractors in his local area? They have to have stock. They must have supply. Now that you understand that concept, because it's a very simple one, we all understand that. If you go to the grocery store and they don't have things on the shelf, you're not going to buy with them. You'll go to the next guy. Or if this Walmart, the selection is not that great, you'll travel further to go get the products that you need at another Walmart that's got their shelves stocked up a little better. Inventory. So now let's go back to why is the price of XRP falling? Well, it goes back to the same thing. There must be inventory on the shelves. Whose shelves? Big banks and institutions are the Home Depots of this game. They are the people that stock their shelves with the coins that you buy when it's going parabolic, with the stocks that you buy once that good news hits CNN or CNBC or Money Watch. That is like when Home Depot is alerted that there's going to be a really bad storm coming in, perhaps let's say in Florida, a hurricane's coming. Oh my God. And Home Depot knows about it in advance. It's looking like a week down the line, there might be a superstorm coming. What do? They stock up on supplies. Why? Because they know everyone's going to want the plywood, the nails, this, all of those things. So it's the same thing with the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. Someone must hold the supply. Someone must stock their shelves. So when you see all this red on the chart, now this might sound a little different to you. When you see all that red that everybody's panic selling, oh my God, it's going down, get out. That should be an indication to you that banks and institutions are stocking their shelves for the next move up. Because also remember, when you buy, you must buy from someone. In this case, the institutions, the big banks, the big players holding all that stock and inventory on the shelf, the Home Depots. But then when you sell, you must also sell to someone as well. You can't just, what do you think? You just dump that and it goes into thin air and that takes care of that? No. Someone must now buy it back from you. And who is the people that buy it back from you? The same people that sold it to you on the way up. They are glad to take those shares, those coins out of your hands. So that this way they can get them at a discounted price. They sold you XRP for $2.40. You're excited. It's going up and up and up and up and up. And everyone's excited. The Discords are going crazy. YouTube's talking crazy. They're saying, 60 minutes interview. It's going to go through the roof. And for those of you who've been following XRP since the 60 minutes videos, it has not gone through the roof. It has actually gone into the dungeon. But that's not because it is not worth anything or that people don't believe in it or that this thing is going to zero and it's worthless. No. Big banks and institutions realize that there is a real market here. There's a real interest here. There is a way to make money, and that's all they care about. So all this red we've been seeing is institutional buying. And institutions and big banks, they're not going to buy because they feel bad for you, because you put $200 on XRP and you are at a loss. No, they are buying because they're getting it from you. They bought it. You bought it from them for $1.40. You said if it goes down to $1.30, get me out. They're happy that you took a 10 cents loss on each share and they can buy it back from you 10 cents cheaper than they sold it to you. That's a win. So I just want to put my 2 cents out there because there's a lot of information as to why, XRP, and we'll talk about XRP right now, not the whole crypto umbrella, but you can use this story, this analogy, this comparison of the Home Depots stocking their shelves, getting ready to sell. Because if the shelves are not stocked, then there's no one to buy from. And if there's no one to buy from, then these banks and institutions can't make money on the way up. So that for me, and that's, let me know. Obviously, I need to hear the public's opinion on this. But in my eyes, this is what is going on. This is why XRP is falling. Because banks and institutions realize, listen, this thing is going to go crazy. And we saw it. We saw the potential it had when it shot up to almost $3. People were excited about this. So what do? Let's trigger the price to go down. The average person cannot mentally comprehend a loss. They cannot comprehend that they bought it for $2.40 and it's going down to $2.10, $2.20. We are programmed, right, to not want to take a loss. We cannot, if I pay $2.40, I have to at least break even. That's the mentality. And when that doesn't happen, that fear kicks in. Oh my God, my wife's going to kick my ass. I got to get rid of this. And who's there to sweep it up happily? Sold it to you for $2.40, $2.10. Oh, I got to get out $2.10. And you're excited and happy and relieved that you got out $2.10. But guess what? Home Depot bought that back from you to put it back on their shelves at a discount. So that maybe tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month, next year, that $2.10 price that they got it from you at, that you were just ecstatic to get out so your wife doesn't kick your ass, it'll shoot back past that price. $2.10, $2.20, $2.50, $3, $4, $5. So that $2.10 price was actually a discount. So this is the way I see the market. Now, if you want to get technical with it, there's a ton of other videos that'll do that for you. But this is the lens that I look at the market. When I see green on the charts, that for me represents institutional selling. Selling to who? To everybody, anybody that wants a piece. And when I see red on the chart, that tells me that now the institutions, the big banks, the big players are restocking stock market. Remember, someone has to have the stock. Someone has to have the supply. So when you think of it from this perspective, through this lens, that there is a supply that needs to be stocked on the shelf, just like anything else. Wherever you go today, notice that there must be supply on the shelf for you to walk into Target and buy that thing. In the same way, in the cryptocurrency market, in the stock market, etc., there must also be supply on the shelf so that you can buy that thing. Anyway, this is why I think and I know that XRP and any stock is going down, is because that stock needs to be put back on the shelf. If you agree with that, disagree, let me know in the comment. Again, this is public's opinion. I need to know what you have to say. Because in my mind, this just makes good practical sense. So there you have it. In the meantime, listen, have your people call my people. We'll do lunch. And in between now and then, do whatever you want.